Hi, I'm Nico, the Greek Hermit. Welcome to a Minute of Wisdom with Nico Cosmos. What do I love today? I love dragons. What do you love? Hi, listener. In today's podcast, I wanted to discuss the importance of taking action. And today's lesson was inspired by a brilliant man by the name of Brendan Burchard. And so I guess my podcast is a little different. So what I do is I channel messages. I also pull some cards from certain decks, card decks, and some of them are like soul journey cards. Others are affirmations. Others are energy based. Others are tarot, and then oracle cards as well. And then I have like divine guidance cards and all that stuff. And I guess it gives me the inspiration to, be my best in front of you, So, just before I start, just for you to understand who I am and what I do and all that stuff, my website is thecosmicrainbow.com. That's it. thecosmicrainbow.com. And in today's lesson, I really wanted to discuss the importance of action in all areas of your life. And it wasn't really until I finished organizing today that I actually felt like I conquered life for the first time. So I'll just read you some cards that I pulled out. Those who have won major victories realize that all the resources to win are within, and that most knowledge needed to succeed is acquired after action. Owning this life truth is freeing. I'm not in charge of or responsible for the wrecks others have created in their lives, and I do not need to save everyone in my life. We're to be radiant, grateful, buoyant people. We should not fear an obsession for building a great, free life. The main motivation of humankind is to be free, to express our true selves, and pursue our dreams without restriction, to experience what may be called personal freedom. And I guess one of the cards that was pulled out was the Seven of Swords, and it says, I take great care of what I value. And the number 7 is a special number, and really what it means is taking personal action in your life. And when you start seeing that number, that's when you start to realize, or you start thinking, or synchronicities, or times, or just anything that you see, number sequences. If you see a 7, that's when it's your cosmic choice right there for it to become and blossom into a new decision in that moment. That's what that means. And you can just say this affirmation 3 times. I take great care of what I value, and so it is. I take great care of what I value, and so it is. I take great care of what I value, and so it is. And I just wanted to walk through a couple of the cards here. First, the words that really stood out to me were about personal freedom and how important our own personal voice is, and not just our superfluous voice that the me. No, the real you, the real authentic you that's right there inside of you. The one that's holding on by a thread and just saying, when's enough? Like, when the fuck do I stop working? When the fuck do I stop paying bills? Like, when the hell am I going to level up as a human being? Like, these are all questions that should be answered now in 2021. Why not? Look at this card. We should not fear an obsession for building a great life. And they're free. Guys, the key to life is self. And not self and the selfish. It's self and the selflessness of everything. Does that make sense? And while I go through in my podcast, I just wanted to do some like readings and like from books that really like disturb who I am. And that's what this is all about. Oh, I just opened from Rebecca Campbell, Letters to a Starseed. And what she talks about is messages and activations for remembering who you are and why you came here. Oh, it's just so powerful. I opened up to page 164. Numbers are everything. You will not be liked. Do not waste this precious life trying to fit in. It will never work, and it will be a waste of a life. Yours, who you are, is far more than you could even begin to fathom. You were never meant to fit in. Being you is the whole point. Try to control and please all of those around you. Bend and shapeshift, and by all means squeeze yourself into that invisible box. You will not be liked, and that's okay. It doesn't matter what you do or how much you attempt to avoid it. Your presence is designed by default to trigger something in someone else, to bubble up to the conscious what they might prefer not to see. You will not be liked, and that's okay. Through no fault of your own, your being on this planet will make someone feel uncomfortable. You may as well be comfortable yourself while it happens, and it will happen. You will not be liked, and that's okay. At some stage, and perhaps at many stages, you'll be the cause of someone else's sadness, undoing, or rage. Your very existence will remind them of something that they might not prefer not to see. You'll be cursed and cut off because of who you are. It'll have nothing to do with you. You will not be liked, and that's okay. And that was from being comfortable with being uncomfortable. Thanks so much, Rebecca. Like all these people, they're just sages. That's what they are. Earth sages. Alright, what did I want to talk about next? So some more cards that I pulled out. So if you work on these two things over the next year, I guarantee you will have your best year ever. I guarantee it. And this is courtesy of thecosmicinvestor.com. www.thecosmicinvestor.com, where you can exit the 9 to 5 and do what your heart truly desires, because you're worth it. Now the first thing, so the two things we're going to work on, slowly drip feeding through the podcast content, is judgment and pride. I'm going to make this a priority for all of us. Over the next 6 months, we're going to cure this from our consciousness. Now with judgment, all you have to do is say this affirmation in your mirror 3 times, once per day. That's it. If you can do it for 3 months, excellent. If you can do it for 6 months, you're a winner, baby. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges, and so it is. Write it out. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges, and so it is. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges, and so it is. And the next one, pride. The devil wears Prada, huh? The affirmation, I love myself and I see myself in everyone, and so it is. I love myself and I see myself in everyone, and so it is. I love myself and I see myself in everyone, and so it is. Powerful, huh? Powerful. Alright, so these are quite complex cards. The next one I got is, this is the focus, and the number that came out was 9. Now when you see a 9, it means it is for the absolute good. That's what that means, number 9. So we got release. And whenever you hear little things like this, is why it's confirmations are very, not notifications on your phone are very good. That was a confirmation. Does that make sense? And when you hear stuff like that at the right time, coincidence, it's like seeing the numbers, but it's like they call them machine elves. Google it. I did. That's how I found out about them. We can all use them. Let's look for this card, huh? Release. It's hard to find because it's hard to deal with, right? Waning Crescent 4, number 27. Right. Wrong card, guys. You having fun? Because I am. Well, there we go. Waning Crescent 470. Oh, there we go. Thank you, universe. Let, period, it, period, go, period. It is time to release anything that does not serve you. Old negative habits do not engage you anymore, as the payoff is not enough. You're ready to make room for bigger, brighter, more aligned things. Your affirmation: I freely release what I no longer need. How powerful is that? I felt better just after saying it once. Imagine 100 times. The human conscious, superconscious, and unconscious mind and brain are just the most genius and marvelous things. It's the most easiest thing to master. However, it is the most complicated thing to explain. There is a payoff if we decide to finally release something we no longer need. The payoff is as individual as you are, but there will be a universal feeling of making space for something new. The secret to effectively releasing what no longer serves you is, in fact, knowing that the payoff will indeed be worth it, which makes it super important to know that the positive payoff may be, for example, giving up a habit such as smoking, which we know is detrimental to your health, they say, in that it is cancer causing, among many other nasty things, has payoffs. But the most important payoff is for you may be different for someone else who is giving up the habit, but it needs to be clearer to your mind, body and spirit. You might give up so that your body feels healthier generally, or so that your children and those around you aren't exposed to smoke and chemicals, that you live longer, or that all that money you are wasting on cigarettes could be used for something that is more in line with what you really want, such as travel or a home, all of which are real payoffs for which it is worth releasing the habit. In magic, in particular in spellcraft, the art of release after raising power is vital to its effectiveness. Should we raise power without sending it out to the universe or deities in a focused way, it remains stagnant or stuck. This can cause us to feel overwhelmed. That's why energy cleanses are so important, guys. Whatever it is, chakra singing bowl, sound therapy, vibration, frequency is the most easiest thing to do, and just to do during the day. You can do it on a iPhone, on a tablet, on a PC, on a laptop, whatever. It is so fucking easy to get to. It is so easy. Just go on YouTube and look up. There's a couple of guys that I look after. Frequency Wizard is number one. FrequencyWizard.com. Buy all of his stuff. Oh my goodness. Level up your brain. You can do it. Why do you think they use words like unlimited potential, right? And it is mainstream. You have to think the words. It's not illegal to say that. When you say unlimited potential, what do you mean? What do you feel? You get this feeling of, oh wow, right, hero. It's because you can achieve it. It's not fiction. It's not a made-up word. It's there for a reason. It's so funny because I'm looking at this other book. All I'm surrounded at the moment are cards. I'm obsessed with tarot cards. I'm obsessed with energy cards, anything with vibration. Oh, it's just amazing. These books around me. You're Not Dying, You're Just Waking Up by Elizabeth April. And I'm just going to go, because I'm just drawn to read something from here. Oh my goodness. Page 68. It says option 2. Let's look at what option 1 says. I'm the one who's crazy and the rest of the world is sane. Oh my goodness. It says, okay, so chapter 11. Okay, let's go back. I'm officially crazy. I'm just going to read this. This is so cool. Hey, Starseed. Have you ever been called crazy? I know I have. One too many times, as a matter of fact. I feel like this is a rite of passage in a way. The only reason you're being called crazy is because you simply stopped believing the narrative. You have cut yourself off from the matrix. You have questioned who you are and the information modalities that are out there. In the beginning, you keep your crazy beliefs to yourself. You just smile and nod at friends and family. I've just got this huge grin on my face, hey. I just love this. I started reading it this afternoon, and it's just amazing. It's just amazing. Alright. Oh, can you just give me a second? I'm just gonna click pause for a second. I'm just gonna get a cigarette. Just give me a second. Okay, so I'm sufficiently nicotined up. In the beginning, you keep your crazy beliefs to yourself. You just smile and nod at friends and family. But eventually, you have your own experiences which propels you into conviction around those beliefs. This new conviction then leads you to speak your truth no matter what. When you know it and own it, you then start changing the lives of others around you. Oh. The power that love is amplifies naturally. It's our expression. It's our core belief structure as beings on this planet. We either run to love or fear, right? We either want what we want more, or we don't want what hurts us. That's what life's all about. And how do we experience better? That's right, crazy is contagious. It is not up to you to convince anyone. It's up to you as an old soul to be a thought leader in your own right, to help others question and expand. If they are not ready, don't push. The teacher shows up when the student is ready. And it's so true. I had a recent experience with one of my old mates, Ryan Merkel. And actually, I'll bring him onto the podcast next time. And he's all into this, the meaning of life and rah, rah, rah. And he came back to me and asked me for links of stuff that I told him about because something sparked in him. What was it? Maybe he saw a post on social media I posted. Maybe it was like an anti-government or spellcraft sort of post. But something spurred his interest, right? And that's what this is all about. So at this point in your awakening, you have a pretty good understanding of what you have let go and what you have opened up to. You're officially spiritually educated, and therefore you are also officially crazy. Okay, now I understand why there are two options for the definition of crazies. Oh my goodness. The definition of crazy, guys, okay? The official definition. Thinking separately from collective society. Not normal. Ponder. contemplate hashtag. Listen, we're all fucking crazy in our own right. Right? But you unleash who you truly are through your wisdom. Not through your knowledge, not through your action. Through pure wisdom that you can tap into at any point in time. That is our divine gift. I wanted to define what I truly believe society thinks of as crazy. It's so difficult for society to pinpoint our kind of weird, so they just put everyone into the same category. I've heard it myself for pretty much my entire life, mostly from the extremely angry and triggered people, Karens on my live videos calling me, and literally everyone else who watches my content crazy. I guess they think of themselves as crazy too, since they're watching my lives, hey? I've also heard this term referenced sarcastically, like when I went to my first US doctor and the nurse asked me if I wanted the flu shot. I told her I stopped getting the flu shot after I started thinking for myself. She laughed and responded with, "Oh, so you're that kind of crazy." We both laughed and I candidly agreed, yes indeed, I was that kind of crazy and damn proud of it. When I was first waking up and questioning everything, I came to a major conclusion. One of these two things had to be true. Option 1, I'm the one who's crazy and the rest of the world is sane. Oh, she is a genius. If it turned out I was the only one thinking the way I did, then I would have to accept my fate and live a simple life, get educated, land a 9 to 5 job, get married and die. Morbid. This was the absolute worst case scenario for me. Life would be entirely depressing and unsatisfying, and I wanted no part of it. The majority of the world lives that life, and I understood I might not even have a choice in the matter. What a fitting passage for this podcast theme. This was by far the most likely scenario. No one had ever told me differently. Every time I questioned this reality, I was met with crazy looks or blank stares. I felt utterly alone. We weren't educated about energy or the other dimensions or even reincarnation being possible. My future looked bleak. It seemed as though I was put here to just be like everyone else. I didn't even know I could Google something like consciousness and feel instantly validated. I think that was part of my journey, to discover from within, to know that I have all the answers I was seeking. It just took a while to get there. So many old souls and starseeds live like this, totally unaware of the answers and validation all around them, thinking they are alone in this insane world. Oh, if only you knew the connection that you have available and that you can tap into. Oh, the spirit. My goodness. If you aren't connected, get connected. That's all I'm going to say about it. Oh, let's get to option 2. Oh, after I devour a cereally custard tart thingy that I've put in the oven, and I'm going to smash with my brother. I'm going to talk to you guys soon. Give me a second. Oh my god, this is so delicious. Hashtag live a little. Oh, this might turn into one of those AMS and the, I don't even know what they're called, AMSRs. Alright. Am I doing alright? Oh, whoops. Okay. That was an ordeal. I'm compelled to say nom 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 and yes, yes, yes. Option 2, the rest of the world is crazy. And I'm actually onto something. See, this option made a lot more sense to me. However, it felt like a 1 in 8 billion chance this was the case. This option was rarer than winning the lottery. It was 2008 and I was surrounded by normal people who seemed to be perfectly happy and content with their simple life. It was my perception against the entire world, and in my mind there was no way I was right and everyone else was wrong. That would be ridiculous. I remember thinking, if energy is real and there is more to this reality than what we've been taught, then this is by far the biggest cover-up in human history. I still feel that way today, and so do I. Turns out I was right. I was onto something. The biggest validation for me was my first past life regression. It proved there was more to this reality. It didn't matter if I knew it at all. The prospect of something, anything more than the life I was being handed, was better than nothing. I started my quest right then and there to figure it out, the truth behind the illusion. I also accepted I would be called crazy, that my perception wouldn't align to societal norms, and I was perfectly okay with that. I would much rather hunt down the truth than sit in the illusion. I'm going to take a wild guess and assume you feel the same way. That's why you're here. This path requires much sacrifice and suffering, but it has always been worth it in exchange for seeing the bigger picture. When you think differently than the rest of the world, you become a threat. This entire world, no matter what culture, language, or religion, has been built on the survival of the fittest. People living today are the descendants of soldiers who went into battle to help preserve the power of the elite. We've been indoctrinated to have an us versus them mentality. The people who obeyed orders and did what they were told were given money, power, and safety. The people who went against the collective, the people like the indigenous, the witches, rebels, freedom fighters, and thought leaders all got persecuted and sacrificed in the name of conformity. Anyone who has ever thought differently has always been seen as a threat. In our past lives, we have all been in the position where we were made the black sheep, the outcast. Most of us are just now understanding that things are changing, and it's okay to come out of our little caves of protection. Most of us have hindered and suppressed our own consciousness just to fit in. Well, I say come on. Come on out of that spiritual closet and screw anyone else who tells you differently. These days, it's a good thing to be considered crazy because at least you're thinking for yourself. Now, if we were all just left to our own little spiritual realities, it would be quite easy to awaken in our own crazy ways. However, the hardest part of this crazy label is the people you love the most not being able to fully accept the new you. Wear that crazy badge proudly. You're an amazing being of light. Now, let's talk about how to face your family with pride. So your family thinks you're crazy. Oh my god, this is amazing. Oh my god, a couple of words stood out for me. Cosmic euphoria. Because you can't force people to wake up. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go to something else before I come back to you. Oh my goodness, you are amazing. Actually, let's go to the cards that I gave you. So the one under pride has a little has a little page I'll read out. You need to take time to honor and acknowledge who you are and what your soul has accomplished with your life thus far. You should look at your past soul choices and be mindful of how thorough your positive actions, compassion, and understanding. You have made a better life for yourself and others. How have you changed the world in some little way? How have you shared insights with others? Reflect on what you have mastered. You should never underappreciate or underestimate yourself or the accomplishments. Now is a time for you to remember how brave you have been throughout your journey. Celebration is required. Humans tend to spend too much of their energy and time on negative emotions or what they have done, what they have not done. This card signifies that you should take rightful ownership of who you are and how you've shared your unique light with the world. It may also be a perfect time for you to look around and acknowledge those other souls who have also accomplished many great things and who need to be reminded of them. Oh, that's so beautiful. And Judgment. Ooh, baby. How do we conquer this one, huh? Fitting. We are all spirit. We are all the same. It's only the roles we have chosen to play here on earth that make us seem different. The biggest lesson you have chosen to learn is to love. There are so many situations in this physical dimension that it is possible to incarnate into, but the core lesson is to look past these illusions and see yourself in everyone. Each soul has chosen its own struggles, and your task is not to judge how someone goes about overcoming these obstacles, but to assist that soul. Spirit has given you the tools of compassion and empathy to help you see through the eyes of those who appear different. Your ego has taught you that making other people feel insignificant or inferior will allow you to feel better about yourself. That is an illusion. By diminishing others, you diminish yourself. Always learn to follow the golden rule. I will treat others as I would like to be treated. That is my number one rule, guys. Listener, that is my number one golden rule. And an eye for an eye is the second, and 3 chances you're out is the third. But 1 if it's a cardinal sin. Everyone in your life is here to teach you something about yourself. Accept the lesson with love and understanding. Oh, it's so beautiful. So, another card that I pulled out, I guess it was pulled out for me because I'm the Greek Hermit, right? But it was the Hermit, and it's turquoise, the crystal. I follow my own path. That's what came out. And it's been coming out upside down, which means that I'm coming out of the Hermit stage. And so this card syncs with me. If you believe in that stuff, huh? Let's do one of these. Actually, let's do a live one. I'm going to pull from the Energy Oracle cards, and I'm just asking for the current energy, just guidance for the current energy. Guidance for the current energy. Nico Cosmos coming to you with guidance from the cosmic energy and current guidance. Alright. Let's go. Ooh, they're jumpy today. This one wants to come out. Victory. Interesting. Alright, these two are secondary. So we have Victory, which is number 28. Oh, these are such beautiful cards. Victory, in other words, success and achievement. Upright. This card shows a beautiful spirit holding a golden victory wreath in acknowledgement of your achievement. Success is on its way, and you have a sense of pride in what you've worked to accomplish. The achievement may be a great outer success, or it may be a deep inner change that you've been exerting a lot of effort toward. Enjoy this sense of accomplishment, but be careful not to rest upon your laurels. People expect outer triumph to bring great changes, but often there may still be inner work to do. Let yourself be open to victory on every level now. And the easiest way to connect is 1, with nature, 2, affirmations, and 3 is frequency, and meditations and activations on YouTube. An affirmation you can work on is that I'm achieving great things within myself and in the world. I see myself as a success in many wonderful ways even now. It's so cool. 49. Lady in red, Angel of Love, 49. I just reminded myself of cross-dressing bingo. Let's be PC about it. Tender connections, upright. This beautiful angel comes with roses in her hair and rose-colored wings. She holds a rose quartz heart, radiating tender and loving vibrations, bringing you compassion and affection. If you're looking for new love, this angel brings a message of its upcoming approach. Or if you're longing for a deeper, more intimate connection with someone already in your life, she's here to stay. That far greater tenderness is available to you. Either way, remember that your first intention for tenderness must be directed inward, and the compassion that you demonstrate toward yourself will influence the energetic potential of these events in a significant way. The angel of love is smiling on you and forging connections in the energetic realm. The affirmation to use: I love and value myself without limitation or condition. Tender, loving treatment comes to me in wonderful and unexpected ways. It's so nice. And then we got, the man of the hour, Archangel Michael, with the first chakra, number 35. Thank you, universe. Stability and security. Michael holds a beautiful globe of red energy at the first chakra, which is located at the base of the spine. This is the place where your sense of stability and security is stored. When this card is upright, it reveals that your energy is flowing freely regarding these issues. If you've had problems with feeling secure in the past, these challenges are beginning to be resolved at this time. Archangel Michael is with you, bringing you strength and personal stability. You are capable of taking action and moving forward on your path, so allow yourself to feel increasing faith in your own power and security now and always. Oh, that was pretty cool, wasn't it? Okay. Alright, I'm going to do one of my mystery cards. These came to me and they are so powerful. If you would like a reading or some cosmic guidance, you can just go to my website www.thecosmicrainbow.com. That's thecosmicrainbow.com. Yes, it is cute. Alright. One more. I love the back of this book. Hello, curious soul. There's a reason you are drawn to this book. Maybe you're dissatisfied with life. Maybe you feel there's something bigger out there. Maybe you're waiting for you. Maybe you feel crazy or alone, like part of you is dying. Well, you're not dying, you're just waking up. It's time to strap in and hold on tight, because this is not your average text. It's your soul's reminder of how powerful you are. Stop living your life in safety and stagnation. Stop making choices through obligation and attachment. Step up, live your life to the fullest. You are ready, and the world is waiting. Wow. It's so amazing. Elizabeth April. Ta-da! Your debut. You're not dying, you're just waking up. You're just genius, woman. Genius. Alright, one more. The cards have spoken. Oh, of course, on the bottom we got the creator. Okay, what are we going to ask? A hidden message for us from the universe. Oh, that one wanted to come out. Okay. I need 5. Oh, I got this one before today as well. The shapeshifter. It just means you need to be careful of deceit and illusion around you. And just make sure when you're signing contracts, make sure of the little fine print. When the creator comes out, it means a couple of things. You're in flow, or you get into flow sometimes, but you have to, that's why the shapeshifter is very important, because when you move into the shapeshifter mode, it's the creator moment, and in those moments you tap into your infinite consciousness. That's when your super, your unconscious and your conscious come together as one, right? That's why everything's in 3s. Me, myself, and I, Father, Son, Holy Ghost. You know, all of these 3s. That's why they're there. The bardo means you have to look into the illusion of stuff, the mystery of life. You're lacking. That's what that means. And the forest just means you have to either get close to the sky, close to water, or close to nature, and spend more time there. That's all that means. Am I going to pull out one more card? Okay. Alright, I'll pull out one of the same ones. Oh, the judge. Let's read that one out. Haven't come across this one before. Pop in the comments below what you'd like to hear about. Any feedback would be excellent. We're currently looking for sponsors, and also for podcast hosts as well. What are we looking for? The judge. 89. It's interesting because the card in its own right has a hand of giving, or wanting to take, like a poor person, and the other is like a priest's hand, and then we have a skull in the other quadrant, and then there's some sort of a crystal that's illuminated green, yellow, in the top left. And what number is that? 14. Okay. So it's number 5. When you see number 5, angels are with you and around you. The judge, the critic, the diplomat, the advocate. The judge has an incredibly important job. They work every waking hour of every day, helping us discern what is safe, true, and just. When this archetype remains unconscious or is captivated by fear, wise discernment turns into painful judgment of self and other. Ironically, the judge's energy can be the seed of racism, bigotry, and fear-mongering. This is the judge out of balance. building walls separating from other, when this same discerning force is made conscious and healed. However, the judge may be found advocating for civil rights causes, standing up for the underdog, providing resources for those in need, and forgiving again and again. Love is the deciding factor. Awakening this archetype is essential for the complex times we're in. Get your judge in order. The world needs it. When in light. Discernment, advocacy, right action, and compassion. That's how you activate the judge archetype. When dark. Critical, punishing, unforgiving, wall building. Go deeper. Osiris and the white feather of Ma'at. Oh, interesting. You need to Google that up. Gandhi had an incredibly illuminated inner judge. He was a lawyer. He practiced silence one day a week in order to hone his discernment while on his revolutionary path. That is something I will ponder. The judge's energy is contagious. When we feel judged, walls go up all around. Similarly, when we feel accepted, the entire world softens. However, boundaries are different. Boundaries are different. Healthy boundaries in all areas of your life are a must. Be it your life, be it your health, be it your systems inside your body, be it your environment, be it you be organized, food, vitamins, some healthy exercise, something to jog your mind and memory, to live less bored in life, right? And that's what I do at The Cosmic Investor. I'm going to do a plug. www.thecosmicinvestor.com. At The Cosmic Investor, what I show you is how to exit the 9 to 5 through what your heart truly desires, and I help you figure out what your life's purpose is in 1 hour. Guaranteed all your money back. For sponsorships, interviews, or partnerships, you can email us at join@thecosmicrainbow.com. Cute. What else are we going to do? I think we've talked about everything today. I think I went through all my notes. So I wanted to go through 7 of the topics I'm going to start walking through in my new podcast called Pure Wisdom Live. And so it's going to be a little bit different than the Greek Hermit. So the Greek Hermit, what I really focus on is ancient wisdom and activation of being. Pure wisdom is a collection of, my own life lessons, life hacks, how to extend your being, how to actually activate your full inner and outer potential in all areas of your life. And so the 7 topics I'm going to start creating a series around is awakening, living, being, doing, feeling, showing empathy, and leveling up. And I think the next podcast episode, I'm going to keep it a mystery. Alright, cool. So I'm going to keep these under 50 minutes, so they're quite digestible during the day, and you don't get too bored with my sexy Australian voice. So, again, hi, my name is Nico Cosmos. I am the Greek Hermit at a Minute of Wisdom with Nico Cosmos, and it is the Greek Hermit podcast. I'd like to take this opportunity to say thank you so much for listening today, and if you want more from life, visit thecosmicacademy.com. Hi, I'm Nico, the Greek Hermit. Welcome to A Minute of Wisdom with Nico Cosmos. What do I love today? I love technology. What do you love? Hi, listener. In today's podcast, I wanted to discuss the importance of truth. And I was just listening to a podcast with Russell Brand and Alex Jones, and he was just going off his fucking head about just speaking from your truest, most authentic place. And he was just so passionate about it. And it's really just all about being, doing, living, feeling, showing emotion, and leveling up. And getting to that new place of awareness, therefore new perception, and that is everything. So, I just wanted to pull a few cards from the deck to support today's message. Alright, thank you, Mr. Brendan Bouchard. You just write a lot of my content for me, mate. Alright, what have we got today? Alright. Oh, we got a few today. We do not need to wait for perfect conditions. We will find perfection in progress. Wow, how true is that of #truth today? When you step in the direction of change, the uneasiness of the change is what holds you back, and it's called egoic resistance. We've forgotten that the natural flow to life is not a distant death, but a present in the moment detachment from living. Wow. The true state of beingness is what? A muted self. Does that make sense? The trueness of you. Oh, one of my videos just finished processing. But yeah, does that make sense? And it really is all about detaching and letting go, but then also surrendering to the eternal present moment of things. Ponder. Contemplate. I won't let others stoke fear in my heart. I choose to remain true to who I am and where my dreams direct me, no matter the hardship I might incur. Bravery, courage, and integrity lives here, in the heart of things. Life's greatest victories are won on the fields of love. And what does that mean to you? Life's greatest victories are won on the fields of love. When you have those fleeting moments of utmost potential, when you get that feeling of butterflies in your stomach, or lightheadedness, or a cold sweat, and that feeling of adrenaline, that's when you win at life. Imagine that happening more often. So I'd like to plug in my system here, and I'll just make it easy today. It's thecosmicrainbow.com. If you'd like to send me an email for a sponsorship or a podcast interview, just send an email to join@thecosmicrainbow.com. We do not need more time. We need a stronger reason to act so that we use time more effectively. I could write a thesis on this, but time is the only reason why time is there is to experience the space of things. That's why Eckhart Tolle talks about the spaciousness of oneself with the me and then the I. Very deep. Purewisdom.live coming soon. Freedom and victory belong to those who remain strong and true despite temptation. In the trueness of things, when we focus on life, mindset, business, finance, spirituality, health and wellness, we have total self. It all starts with care, development, realization and actualization of our different levels of being, of existence. We gain power from again and again allowing ourselves to choose the kind of recklessness that allows us to be vulnerable, genuine and brave in pursuit of our dreams. Now, a wise woman once told me, stop being so hard on yourself. When I really got this, everything changed. That's why I talk about being, doing and having. And then it's really all about mindset, mechanics and money. You know, I talk a lot about business, but is business the thing that, you know, is going to get you out of a 9-to-5? I don't know. What is it that you're really passionate about? Seek your truth. What is it? It might be hard to begin with. It probably is. It's just confirmed. It is hard. But when we uncover and unravel like peels of an onion, right? All the different layers, what do we get to? The heart of things. So just keep on unlayering. Let's do an affirmation, soul journey message for the day. Freedom. Write this down. I possess the power and the freedom will... I'll start again. I possess the power... Sorry. Okay. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. And so it is. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. And so it is. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. And so it is. Coincidence, huh? Talk about freedom and truth. It was meant to be, wasn't it? What do we want? We want some cosmic connection guidance, please. Something just caught my attention. Stillness, lack of movement. That was a big, oh, too many cards. That was a big lesson that I had to learn. Just being happy with being with myself. Through self-care routines, through meditations, through intimate times, just by being free. If I wanted to go get something to eat and treat myself, I went and did it, you know. And these card readings, you have to understand, it's all about just pure of intention. That's all it is. It's not hocus pocus, it's just energy. That's all. That's all. Alright, just one card, please. Or maybe two. Oh, alright, we got one. Oh. Alright, we got the Two of Cups and Two of Pentacles. So the Cups talks about something coming towards you, like you're filling up your cups with water, and the Pentacles talks about wealth. And if you want to buy some crystals, you can hop onto my website, thecosmicrainbow.com. And I have some really cool family-based, crystals and businesses like that that'll really help you to, I guess, help demystify and help rediscover your true nature through frequency, vibration, healing, sound therapy, things like this. So the two crystals are malachite and aquamarine. And two affirmations you can also work on: I calmly make the best possible decision, and I am worthy of the deepest kind of love. Now remember, to do an affirmation correctly, you can get my free affirmations course on the actually, let me just check the website. Give me 1 second. I'm pretty sure it's here. That's just my Pomeranian. I have 8 of them. Let's go to am I even on the right website? Probably not. Investor. There we go. Alright, if you go to my website, thecosmicinvestor.com /a-course-in-affirmations. There's a short course in affirmations that's completely free. You can walk through it. The different sections are, affirmations, why they're important, what can they do for you, how to write them. It's proven science, some FAQs, and then we've got a list of daily affirmations to improve your mindset, and then how to use them, and then how to make sure they work from now on, how your mindset holds you back, and how to identify your current mindset, and how to do it properly. So positive affirmations should be spoken out loud and repeated. Always use the present tense when saying positive affirmations. Avoid negatives in positive affirmations. They do work, however the power is diminished. And create positive affirmations that focus on the solution, not the problem. Craft positive affirmations that are specific, simple, and direct. Fill your positive affirmations with passion. Add visualizations to your positive affirmations. Ground your positive affirmations in your body. Start your positive affirmation practice. Take action on your positive affirmations. Stick to your positive affirmations. All right. So it's all about consistency. So the website again is thecosmicinvestor.com /a-course-in-affirmations. All right. And it's just free. No email or anything required. So I'm just going to pull another card from the Starseed Oracles. Oh. Alright, got a couple. Longing for home, homesick for the stars. Star ancestors. Oh, these cards are so beautiful. So it's like there's like a depiction of Egypt with the pyramids of Giza, and then there's Orion with, it looks like it's Nefertiti, and also Thoth, and Cleopatra, in goldish garbs in like stone, and then you can see like the landscape of the universe, and it's actually reflected on the sand. So hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. And it's funny, this card's come up. So you can go onto my website, The Cosmic Investor, and just have a look around. There's a lot of free resources there. And you can also create this. There's a page that goes to a self-development login, where you can actually log in and go into some like knowledge and I guess a wisdom that's really been hidden from us. And that's all free. There's no cost to anything. So I thought I'd bring that up. It's just a really easy way to connect with the stars, universe, self, especially if you haven't been really inclined that way. Lifting the veil, questioning everything and anything unaligned must go. Well, you're probably listening to this show because you are questioning everything, and you think that everything's fucking bullshit because it really is. But the other thing you have to also understand is that the system's been created this way. So we're in this thing called the Matrix, right? And it's just like the Matrix with Keanu Reeves. What was that about? Do you want to take the risk and take the red pill? Or do you want to live a passive life and wake up living your same every day? And as one of the greatest inventors of all time, what did he say? If you do the same thing over and over again, expect a different result. That's the meaning of insanity. So, and I say he's not the greatest inventor. I think the greatest inventor of all time is Nikola Tesla. That's who I think. And that man was silenced for the freedoms and the openness of technology that he had, especially around electricity and being wireless. Imagine wireless electricity. I know, right? And then the last card, Child of the Cosmos. So the intelligence of the universe lies within you. Wow. This is just, it just goes back to the theme of today's podcast, the seeking of truth. And what does that mean to you? Like, because everyone's truth is true, right? Everyone's truth is a yes. So it's always coming up with maybe, I guess, a little compromise with the way that others see you and the way that you see others. And listen, I'm not saying that I'm perfect. I've dealt with situations in less than admirable way. But that's how I chose to live my experience, right? Alright, so I'm just going to take out a cosmic guidance card. Alright, let's see. These cards are normally spot on. Yes, mate. Alright, let's get a card. Fitting. I think the first one's for me and the next one is collective, but let's see. So it says, inhale, exhale, create space within, breathe. So this is what they call an action card. So, a quick and easy way for you to actually encapsulate this learning is to just stop. Don't worry about your thoughts or anything like that. Just settle into your skin. Just sit upright. And just breathe through your nose, deep, past your stomach, and then out through your mouth slowly. And you want to create like a 2-second gap from when you... 2-second gap. 2-second gap. Then your body starts going into recovery and safety mode, okay? And this is how you deep breathe. So whenever you do this 15 times during the day, you reset your entire energy, mind, body, spirit. It is scientifically proven. And the second card was flow. See where it takes you. Freeness and real truth creates roads that destiny dreams of. Does that make sense? What destiny dreams of the sum of your decisions that you make up until that point, that creates a road that was there, however, it was the road that may have not been travelled because of your decisions. But you got there. It's truly great, isn't it? It's truly great. And let's pull out unconscious. Okay. Happy endings. If you stay on path with purpose, vigor, and gratitude, happy endings will come. So in the tarot, they're talking about the tower and the tower moment of change. So when we are in a state of no change, what happens to our life after a while? When we get sick of it, we get tired of it, we either go through a depression, we could either end our life, or something spurs us into change, right? And that change could be for the better or worse. It depends on where the energy is coming from, right? So if it's coming from a good place, what happens? Miracles happen. So when you direct your energy, your intention, and your focus to more of that in your life, what are you sure to get? More happy endings. And when chapters end, they don't necessarily have to mean it was a bad experience or it happened because it was a negative experience. It's past that. That's where you level up. What else did I want to talk about? Yeah, so I guess getting back to the importance of truth, when you really understand what it takes to understand, so we'll start that again. When you truly understand what you are, what you're capable of doing, why you've been put on this planet, what makes your soul sing, what is that one thing that if you did every day for the rest of your life, you'd be happy doing? These are the questions that we don't answer. But if you think about it for a little bit, you'd be surprised at the volumes of books that you'll fill up, just like I have. In the past 3 months, I've probably written the equivalent of, who knows, 20 novels. Why not? Why not? But yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about today. Thank you so much for listening. Really appreciate your patronage. Show me some love, share, and also just give me some feedback. Did this resonate with you today? And I'll talk to you tomorrow. All right, see you.